Now back to more Syracuse basketball action in the second half. You're listening on WAER.
Syracuse has been outscored 8-6 at the start of the second half, but the Orange still controls a 38-36 lead over the Iona Gaels with 15:37 to play in the second half. Hi everybody, I am Tim Scott, joined by Jake Marsh here on the original home of the Orange, WAER. And the big key today for Syracuse, Jake, it's got to be the play on the perimeter, and Syracuse yet to attempt a single three in this second half.
Yeah, before the half started, Tim, Syracuse was 5 of 13 from the three, and Iona was 5 of 16. Since then, Syracuse still 5 of 13, but Iona 7 of 19. So the Gaels, in order to win this game, I told you they had to hit their three-point shots, and so far they've done just that.
So Syracuse up by 2, 15:37 to play in the second half. Jim Boeheim still talking to his players, trying to rally them through, try to avoid losing to an MAAC team for the first time since 1975. That was even when Roy Danforth was the head coach of the Orange, and Jim Boeheim has never lost a game to a Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference team.
Yeah, Tim, if you told me the last time Syracuse did this or that and Jim Boeheim wasn't the coach, that says a lot right there.
All about the tradition with Syracuse basketball. The Orange on the court going from right to left. Matthew Moyer starts off atop the perimeter, swings a pass to Frank Howard. The Orange has shot 38% from beyond the arc today. Bounce down low, O'Shea Brissett. Back up top with 8 to shoot to Tyus Battle. Tight defensive coverage by Deshaun Much. Battle coasts inside. Off the backboard, it's good. Tyus Battle collects his second basket of the second half. Orange up by 4, 50 minutes to play in the second.
That's the Tyus Battle Syracuse is going to need to pull away from these close games. He's a sophomore, but has to be the leader. Can't stress that enough.
Deshaun Much, right side three, it's good. Deshaun Much, his second triple of the game. Iona down by 1. Syracuse battles against the press. Left side perimeter to Matthew Moyer. Loses his handle, stolen away by Deshaun Much. Gaels in transition, 3-ball, Lewis off the back iron, no good. Ball pokes out of play. Deflection goes in favor of Syracuse.
Yeah, one official actually overruled the other. Initially it was Iona ball, but another one came in to say, no, Iona touched it last.
Sub comes in for Syracuse, Marek Dolezaj in the ball game for Matthew Moyer. And Dolezaj played a very physical game in that first half. Comes back to provide some more length for the Orange. Syracuse battles against the full-court Iona press. And to bring the ball up for Syracuse, O'Shea Brissett. Pivots around 2 defenders up top, Frank Howard. The alley in the oop is thwarted by a foul, and the ball goes back. It's a travel call against the Orange.
Yeah, they got way too excited to toss that alley-oop to a wide-open Pascal Chukwu. It's just unfortunate Battle took the extra step.
Iona coordinates on the right side perimeter. Up top, TK Adoji. The Tulsa transfer hands off to the Mass transfer in Zach Lewis. Lewis inside on the right block, flips to Roland Griffin. He just takes one extra step. Travel called on the Gaels.
A much easier call there for head official Mike Eads. That one, maybe 4 steps.
14-13 to play in the second half, and Syracuse on top of Iona 40-39. Full court press for Iona. Tyus Battle with the ball right in front of the Iona bench. Battle hails from Edison, New Jersey. It averaged 11.5 points a game for the Orange last season. Hands the ball off to Frank Howard atop the perimeter. Spins inside Dolezaj. Battle on the right side in front of his head coach, Jim Boeheim. Surveys the court, finds Frank Howard with 9 seconds to shoot on the top of the perimeter. 6 to shoot. Tyus Battle unwinds a 3. Hits off the back iron, but a foul called against Iona.
Not the smartest foul by Deshaun Much whatsoever. Syracuse had 5 seconds on the shot clock. Tyus Battle had to throw something up desperate, but Much got the hand on him, and now Battle will get 3 chances.
3 free throws for Tyus Battle. Deshaun Much clocked for his second foul and Iona's third. Tyus Battle in the game against Cornell went 4 for 6 from the charity stripe. His first shot goes true and through.
The Tyus Battle now with 12 points, had the 18 against Cornell, leading Syracuse, and we're going to have to say that phrase a lot, Tim, if Syracuse wants to have a great season. Tyus Battle leading the Orange.
He shot 80% from the free throw line last season. His second shot off the back iron, no good. But Tyus Battle, as a sophomore, stepping into such an important role for the Orange, kind of similar to what Tyler Lydon had to do last season.
Yeah, and you know how that went with Lydon going to the NBA.
And the third free throw true and through for Battle, and Syracuse up by 3 with under 14 minutes to play in the second. Ball on the outside, Deshaun Much surveys the court, finds Zach Lewis. Hand off to McGill. Loses his handle right in front of the fans on the opposite sideline, out of play. Possession goes to the Orange.
Iona's Zach Lewis was just feeling it way too much. He already has 2 threes in this half. He wanted to shoot the basketball right away. The problem is he couldn't catch it.
Syracuse slows the ball down. Tyus Battle this time controls the point. Lateral pass atop the perimeter. 3-ball for Battle. No good, but out of play. A foul on the floor called against Iona. And Syracuse gets the ball back in a critical spot underneath their own basket.
That's the second foul in as many minutes that really was not necessary by the Gaels. You have the 3-point shot on Battle, and then that one on a loose ball after a Syracuse miss. Iona coach Tim Cluse can't be happy about it the last 2 defensive possessions.
And Tim Cluse going for some more physicality down low into the ball game. E.J. Crawford. Marek Dolezaj goes up, but the ball goes off a travel. And Iona gets the ball back, but that would have been huge for Syracuse if Dolezaj could connect.
You initially started to hear the roar of this crowd thinking it was the and one, but Dolezaj walked easily.
13-12 to play in the second half. Syracuse up 42-39. Deshaun Much. Lateral back and forth on the outside to E.J. Crawford. Back to Much with 10 on the shot clock. Surveys the court around 2 defenders. Deshaun Much, Zach Lewis on the right block inside. 3-ball this time for Iona off the back iron. Marek Dolezaj travels for the ball, loses his handle, but recovered by Tyus Battle. The Orange goes up the court. Tyus Battle goes up and gets it, and the foul. Tyus Battle in transition soars and gets the Orange 2 points.
Tyus Battle screaming a shriek of relief outside of his body, Tim. The crowd, that was the biggest momentum changer of this game, no doubt about that. Syracuse has led by more than the current 5-point lead, but deeper into the game, every basket more important. The and one, can't understate how important that is.
15 points today for Tyus Battle, 10 in the second half. His free throw no good, but foul over the back called against the Orange. And that's a big foul on the play to go back to Iona. Foul actually called on O'Shea Brissett.
Tim, something in the foul numbers. That's Syracuse's first of the half. Iona already has 5, so only one more foul to give for the Gaels.
The Orange coordinates on defense in the 2-3 zone. Miguel on the outside to E.J. Crawford. Ball still outside the perimeter on the right side. McGill to Crawford. With 13 seconds on the shot clock, McGill surveys the court, looks up, and an alley-oop for Iona, but a foul on the floor. Another opportunity for the Gaels to strike.
Syracuse down low defensively has been caught sleeping multiple times. That one was on Pascal Chukwu, and they're actually going to call the end one there on Adoji.
But a nice slam by TK Adoji. It's that power that made him so potent at Tulsa, and now a chance to put the Gaels down by 2. 44-41 with 12:21 to play in the second. Free throw is up, and it is off the back iron, no good, but E.J. Crawford lunges and secures the offensive rebound. Fresh set of 30 for the Gaels. McGill surveys the court, bounce inside to Lewis on the outside. It's Deshaun Much. McGill laterals on front of the Iona bench to Much. Looks outside Crawford. 13 seconds to shoot. Big opportunity for Much. A 3-ball left side off the back iron, and a foul on the floor called against the Gaels.
That's Iona just getting way too frisky down low. They want to get all these offensive rebounds, knowing that 3-point shot is the only way they're going to win this game. When they miss one, they had a little jerk there down low.
Well, 11:57 to play in the second half. Syracuse on top of Iona, 44-41. We'll be back with more Syracuse basketball on the original home of the Orange, WAER.